He ranks among the wealthiest preachers in the country with a business empire valued in millions. Apostle James Maina Ng'ang'a of Neno Evangelism Center is a Kenyan pastor, televangelist, and musician, and a businessman who needs little introduction, going by his fame. Known for his fiery sermons, giving his bold take on a wider range of issues, and dramatic leadership at his church, Apostle Ng'ang'a, who goes by the moniker Commander-in-Chief, has single-handedly founded and grown one of the biggest churches in the country. From serving a jail term to becoming an influential preacher and a thriving businessman with assets spread across various sectors, his story is one from grass to grace. He was born as the fifth-born child in a large family of 9 children, 7 boys and 2 girls in 1952. Coming from a humble background with frequent incarcerations, his educational journey was very brave and challenging. Soon after dropping out of school, young Ng'ang'a got involved in criminal activities that earned him a court case and a place in Kenya's correctional facilities. His first brush with the law was in 1972 when he was arrested and handed a 6-month jail. He was in and out of prison in the subsequent years and served his last jail term at Shimolatewa prison. It is while in prison that Ng'ang'a claims to have had an encounter with Christ that saw him embrace salvation. He exited prison in 1992 after confessing to his crimes before a female judge and receiving a reduced sentence. Serving his term behind bars was a profound experience that altered the course of his life and marked the birth of a thriving evangelism mission with thousands of followers. He frequently refers to his past in his sermons, boldly sharing his experience with his congregation, finding inspiration in his remarkable transformation from a criminal to a preacher, living a lavish lifestyle. Upon leaving prison, Ng'ang'a started off as a street preacher in Mombasa, where his congregation grew steadily. It is in the coastal city that he founded Neno Evangelism Center in 1992, ushering him into the world of evangelism. As the congregation grew and fueled by the desire to reach a wider audience, Ng'ang'a relocated to Nairobi and established the headquarters of his Neno Evangelism Center along Haile Selassie Avenue in the railways area, with branches spread in different parts of the country. While most preachers prefer a different approach, the self-styled preacher has embraced a bold and direct approach to addressing issues and ministering to his followers. His sermons feature unfiltered truths, his bold take on various issues, and reprimanding his congregants during sermons, and sometimes outrightly declining to come to the rescue of congregants facing financial difficulties. Nothing is off the table for the preacher with a penchant for the finest things in life, who once spread out tithes and offerings on the floor of the church and castigated the congregation for giving too little. He ranks among the wealthiest preachers in the country with a business empire valued in millions. He also owns a fleet of high-end luxury vehicles and palatial homes, and going by his words, in a course to joining the exclusive club of Kenyans who own planes. Apart from owning one of the largest churches in the country, the preacher owns a posh hotel, a car dealership, a large farm in Kajiado named Jerusalem City, TV and radio station, as well as other business and properties valued in millions. The Commander-in-Chief is married to Murugi Ng'ang'a, his second wife, whom he married in 2012 in a glamorous wedding that was graced by Kalonzo Musyoka, who was Kenya's vice president at the time. Ng'ang'a has often spoken about his first marriage, which was not one of glitz and glamour, but a chapter filled with challenges. He once revealed that when he was still a young man trying to find his footing in life and ministry, his wife, who was then expectant with twins, decided to leave. She had gone to her parents' home to pick her clothes, but that simple errand turned into a permanent departure. She never returned. The two were not officially married at the time, and this left Ng'ang'a not only heartbroken but also carrying the weight of uncertainty as a father. With his wife gone, he had to look after the children, but the situation only grew heavier when tragedy struck. His first wife passed away, leaving him to carry the burden of single parenthood. For years, the preacher kept moving forward with his ministry, and his children grew up away from him. But time has a way of reconnecting broken ties. Years later, his children from the first union sought him out. He welcomed them back into his life, a reminder that even in pain and brokenness, family bonds are never completely severed.